Howdy! PSD and its shows are mostly supported by you guys. If you like what we do, make sure to rate the podcast wherever you listen, subscribe if you haven't, share your favorite moments and episodes with friends, and check out our Patreon if you want to give us some financial support, as well as getting a little something in return, like naming an NPC for this show. All that stuff helps like you wouldn't believe. Thanks so much for everything, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Subliminal Space.
Welcome back to Perilous Storytelling. In space, no one can hear you scream because there's a lack of oxygen in the void. Does that mean that no one can hear you cream? You find yourselves at the Humble Heron. You have just landed on Terra Noir. To give a little bit more of an explanation of the planet, Terra Noir is a planet composed of great white sand dunes and big pits of black ooze and oil. There are no oceans of water on this planet. It has a bright emerald sky, and the only notable features on this planet are great obsidian spires that rise from the ground. You have all found yourselves within the city of Baxter, as we previously said in the last episode. Baxter is the only main city on the planet of Terra Noir. It has 3 shelves within this obsidian spire where there are great rising skyscrapers, small buildings, tall buildings, all sorts of buildings. You find yourselves on the first shelf. This is where the landing pad is. It's a little bit of an elitist history on Terra Noir. The first shelf is the commercial and residential district, but it's also the poor district. As you go up in the shelves, the richer you get, but the first shelf is the basic commercial and industrial sector where there aren't a lot of homes, but the homes that are there are the cheapest they can be because of the waste that leaks out and then down off the spire. You don't want the industrial sector to be on the top of the spire because then it's going to be leaking down and trickling down to the other sectors. And they thought about that during city planning and said, that's not a good idea. We don't want the ooze to hit us. The second shelf, the middle shelf, is the main residential shelf where you'll find apartments, houses, most of your living spaces. And the very top shelf, the smallest of the shelves, is the government and municipality shelf where basically the governor of Terra Noir lives, but also anybody who is very wealthy and rich, and also the highest echelons of the military live there.
So it's a leader roles?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep, there is one governor of the entire planet. His name is, you know what, let's make that a Patreon name. It'll be easier if I do that. Let's start off with a Patreon name right away, because, I feel like they don't get enough love, and they deserve all of the love for helping us make the show.
I want to kiss him on the mouth.
Governor Chud Thunder. From Generic Phoenix on Patreon.
He would have my vote.
Chud Thunder, he is an Avia Ra. Most of the time he spends up in the third shelf administrating from above. He handles day-to-day expenses and the like. On the last session, Ricky wanted you to tell him some stories, and we are going to start with Ricky laughing at a tale that someone has told him. Who wants to be the narrator of their little adventuring tale for Ricky?
I was just saying he's got a little improv.
I'm going to start screaming. Listen, this is not a teacher classroom.
I was about to say, if no one volunteers, the teacher is going to pick someone.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, G just finished up with a riotous tale about some shenanigans on a maw they previously lived on. G, why don't you end the story here for Ricky?
And that's when I told Kibler, praise for the tattered sausage.
I can't believe you ate the whole thing.
I couldn't either. Amoeboys don't even have mouths.
And that's how you transported a fission bomb?
Yeah, Jody and Kibler had no idea. They had no idea how to do it.
Insane.
That's why I never hit the spoof anymore. I never hit that spoof.
You amoeboids are such strange creatures. It's interesting to hear such tales of whatever that tale was.
We are the most interesting creatures. That's true.
Much like yourself, very undefined. But I'll take it. Now,
I'll have you know, I'm pretty different from other amoeboids.
You're not like
spiky.
the other ghouls.
I'm not like I'm better than them. I have spikes. I have spiky features, stalagmites and stalactites coming out of every place, everywhere.
interesting. Well, enough about Orify. Why don't I tell you all about the job that you've been hired to do?
Let's hear it.
Do you know about the Golden Grin Trading Company?
Never heard of them.
No.
Cameron, why don't you give me I wish I had like just a general streets knowledge roll, but just give me a history roll.
History. Yeah.
History roll.
Give me a commerce roll.
6. Does not ring a bell.
Yeah, you don't know shit about fuck. You don't know poop about dick.
I rolled a 12.
So you, as a creature that has lived on a maw, and you've seen a lot of like comings and goings of ships, you have a little bit of knowledge. You've seen like their transport stickers before. You just know them as a basic shipping company. They deal in medicine, supplies, and roaches. The roach industry especially.
Oh my god.
The roach industry.
Of course, I've heard of Golden Mouth.
The Golden Grin.
That's what I said?
Well, the corporation formerly known as the firm have a little job for you to do. You see, the Golden Grin Trading Company has stolen a little bit of vital information that the corporation formerly known as the firm is interested in.
And we're supposed to steal it back, I assume?
Well, steal it back, barter it back. You can get it in any sort of way you prefer. There's a office here. The office for the Golden Grin Company here on Baxter. You wouldn't think a trading company would have their HQ in such a backwater planet, but Mr. Gold likes to keep everything nice and tight, and at a place like Baxter, he can do such a thing.
Is Mr. Gold the CEO of this company?
CEO, head, whatever you want to call it, yes. He's not someone to be trifled with, but he's always willing to do business, so you'll either do business or steal it or kill him. However you want to do the job, it's up to you. But Mr. Gold won't be back on Baxter for at least a week, so you have some time that you can make.
We could plan a legal way to do things.
You could try to do it through legal means as well if you know a good lawyer. Any way you want to conquer this, you've just been hired to get that information. All that matters is that you get it, I receive it, and the contract is paid out. Simple as, simple does.
I could be a lawyer. I once represented myself in a speeding trial.
Sketch has been in many courts, but knows nothing of the scribblings.
How did that speeding trial go?
I paid double,
Christ. I mean, space Christ.
but I still got the ticket.
We could just take it from him.
Why does everything have to end in a crime? We can get things done in a simpler way.
Mr. Ricky the Rat,
Yes.
do you know where your local lawyering office would be?
There's a courthouse on the third shelf. You might be able to inquire inside about a lawyer, but I will tell you, legal means might be harder than just taking it by force. And I say this because Mr. Gold does, as most genius businessmen do, he does have a suite of lawyers, very well paid.
So we kill the lawyers first.
That's not a horrible...
And then we have an easier job lawyering.
Not a horrible idea. They bring a suite of lawyers, we bring a sour of lawyers.
Oh my god.
Can you give us the location of Willie's lawyers?
I mean, I can give you the, Jesus Christ.
You got it.
Well, I didn't plan for fucking lawyer RP. All right.
I can give you the name of an information broker that you can go and meet who may have what you need.
Why not skip these steps? Go to where lawyer keep young. We take lawyer young, raise a few weeks as our own, then use. Sketch has got a good point.
No. I don't think other creatures don't procreate as fast as you.
Easy to take many lawyers.
You're like rabbits.
I think you're onto something, Sketch.
We could take the kids.
No.
Use them as ransom for
Yes.
the lawyers and force them to rule against their employer in the case.
Sketch does not know how long lawyer takes to gestate, but we can find out.
No.
That one had me taking my glasses off. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't. Gestation roleplay should not be part of this podcast.
I mean, hey, when you gestate a baby, it's in a pod. And what is a podcast but a cast of pods?
Oh my fucking god, like a flesh pot, I guess.
We must find lawyer eggs.
Well, regardless, Mr. Gold won't be in town for about a week, so you can try to find a lawyer egg, or you can commiserate yourself about the town. Explore to your heart's content. If you want to talk to the information broker to try to get information about Mr. Gold's lawyer team, so you can then kill them so that you can hire a lawyer so he doesn't have one. If that's the route of thinking that you wish to take, I'm not one to stop you. I'm just here to give you the information you need and see that the job gets done. And if you do get captured or stolen away, please don't mention me by name. I am also a businessman, and I'd like to continue doing business.
You got it, Ricky the Rat.
Sounds like we have a lot of leverage against you then.
Are you threatening me?
Ricky pulls out a gun.
I also pull out of my gun.
Boy. Oh, fellas.
I point two
fellas.
finger guns.
No.
Now this little piece is what we call the Shuddering Death. Your little pea shooter there is nice, but you'll die a horrible death with even one bullet of this little mechanism.
Save your witchcraft.
Oh, man.
I could use a piece like that.
Why are we antagonizing him?
How about you hand me that weapon and I'll forget I ever saw you here.
Roll intimidation now.
11.
Why are you doing this to our contact?
Ricky cocks the gun.
I cock my fingers.
Okay. Alright, I spin my gun around and holster it. I see you're not playing around, Ricky. I respect that.
No, I'm not.
Ricky fires up into the air, hitting a light fixture, and the bullet spreads acid across the light fixture, and it falls down on top of you. Roll a athletic save.
Fuck. I rolled a 9.
The light fixture falls on you, take 3 damage.
Oh, my God.
You bastard!
Listen, I don't want to cause problems. I don't want you to cause problems for me. I'm simply here to give you the details of a job, and you're making it harder than it's ever been to just give someone a little information so they can get me things so I can make money.
Are we gonna have to pay to replace that lamp, Mr. Ricky?
I'll take care of it. As long as this is just showing you that I'm not fucking around.
Tensions are high. You guys need to calm down.
I'm just glad because I don't have enough money for a lamp.
I record this infraction of me and remember it when I bring it to the lawyers we're gonna find.
Telltale moment.
What? What do you mean you remember?
Colt
you'll
will remember.
this?
I'm saving it on my hard drive.
It's like Pinocchio 3000 when he goes saved a memory.
You can't fucking bring up Pinocchio 3000 right now. I can't handle that. I can't handle Pinocchio 3000.
Remember Howie Mandel played that big penguin?
He did, huh?
So, Ricky,
Yes.
this information broker, where can we find him?
Here's a pawn shop here on the first shelf that you can visit. It's called Finders Weepers. You'll meet the owner there, and not only does he sell just baubles and general trinkets, he also sells information.
I lean to Fish. I say, not those kind of bubbles.
Oh, there's another kind of bubbles?
Bubbles. They make it all sorts of bubbles.
Low on the lowers bubbles.
Any type of bubble you want, we got them.
Me when I big bubba. But yes, you can meet him if you want to.
Mr. Ricky the Rat, how hard is it to travel between shelves? Are there checkpoints?
Oh, it's not that hard, at least for the second shelf. For the third shelf, you need a government passport or a municipality passport, which will allow you to use the hovervators, which will take you inside of the obelisk and then up to the next shelf. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on if you're carrying cargo. Then you have to take a cargo hovervator. It's a whole process, but there are guards at the checkpoint who will look over your papers and such if you want to go to the third shelf.
Ha! Sketch will find duct.
Seems complicated. I should just let them know I'm an amoeboid and I know better.
I know more than you.
I literally know. I am so old. I know more.
How would we get these passes?
To get a pass to the third shelf, you'll need to talk to one of the municipality guards here. There's a small government building about a couple of blocks from here that you can visit. Maybe find a good guard, maybe grease a few palms, and that should allow you to get inside. I unfortunately don't have one that I can let you borrow. I am banned from the third shelf for, shall we say, crime?
What kind of crime?
Stealing.
Of petty theft.
Well, when you attempt to steal a small thermonuclear reactor, people get all sorts of angry, and all I wanted to do was to power my bar for free through the winter.
I don't see a problem with that. You gotta keep warm during the winter, right?
Area below reactor is quite warm.
So I take it you weren't successful?
No, but I got away pretty cleanly regardless. Not with the object, just with a ban on the slap of the wrist, and they also cut off my tail, which, while horrible, is not necessary.
It can always grow back, right?
Oh no, I have a robot one now. It's a mechanical tail.
And then he whips it out of the counter, slams it onto the desk.
Oh, boy.
I want to touch it.
You can tell it's cold. It's a cold steel metal tail with jagged red edging on it.
Would you look at that?
And this thing comes in a little bit more handy than my previous one, so.
Where were these thermonuclear reactors?
They were in the great municipality building. Little bit of trouble, little bit of travel, and a lot of crawling through ductwork.
Well, I know someone who likes to crawl through ductwork.
What if Sketch bring you reactor? What you give?
Oh, God.
If you bring me a reactor?
Yes. How big reactor?
Well, it's about the size of a baby, I'd say, a human baby. That's the first
Sketch can
thing I
do.
can think
Sketch
of.
can do. Sketch has taken many
Hold your horses. How radioactive is that?
Well, you'd have to wear a still suit, radioactive proof still suit, and those cost quite a penny.
Would they need to wear a space suit?
Sketch will be fine with little bit of radiation for a while. Not understand entirely. Warm.
It depends on how fast you get it out of the building, I guess. Are you saying you want to take a different job? You just want to go and steal this reactor?
No, both. Sketch can find.
I have a feeling that we could do both.
Would you be willing to trade your weapon there for the reactor?
My sidearm?
Yeah.
Interesting. I could give you my sidearm and perchance, how much is this thing worth?
Colt, what's in it for the rest of us?
He's about to tell you. Don't worry.
I could hand over the pistol into, let's say, 800 gold.
But they might cut off my tail.
Is 800 gold a lot? I don't even know. What's the economy like? Can you run me through that?
Well, the gun's value would be probably around 1,600 gold.
Holy
No, don't tell them that. They don't know that.
They don't know that in character.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
there you go.
I was just asking, like, because, I mean, I don't know. I don't live in fucking subliminal space world. I don't know.
A good idea of what something costs. Let's look at Cameron's current pistol, the Magnus. That costs 800 gold pieces.
So the Magnus, it would be around... Yeah, but we're also splitting that.
Roll a... G, why don't you roll a insight check?
Oh, that's my worst one. I have -3. Oh!
Hey, 13. You can
13,
definitely
that's
tell
not
he's
bad.
lowballing you.
I'm gonna be honest. That radiator's probably... This is a really dangerous job you're making us do. I know better than to go up there and get in danger like that. Well, I think we can do this job for you. I just feel like you're kind of lowballing us right now. This is dangerous. We could get banned.
I mean, you're the ones who offered. I didn't have this job at the ready. You just
Brought it upon yourselves.
well, I could bump it up a little bit. The gun in 1,200 gold.
Can I roll inside again?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we get a banging deal. Oh, damn it, -1.
Yeah, you think it's the best deal you ever done heard. Colt also thinks it's a great deal.
I already thought it was a great deal because I'm getting the pistol.
I turn around, I do a thumbs up and a big, and you can see like one of my eye things just kind of try to, what's the word? Why am I blanking?
Wink?
Wink.
Wink. Holy shit. Why was I blanking on wink?
I would like to roll insight to see if I can tell how much his tail is worth.
Sure.
Oh, you want to ask him for his name?
You don't know shit about fuck, dude.
Yeah, nice too. I say as I rolled a -1. Were you gonna ask for him like, hey, add your tail to this?
I really want his tail.
Say it. Do it.
Mr. Ricky the Rat.
Yes?
And I hope this isn't impolite, are rude of me, but I really like your tail,
Thanks?
and I want it.
No. It's physically connected by muscle tissue.
Ew.
Nothing is ever connected fully.
It's fully connected. It doesn't get removed. It's magical and technology.
Okay. I wanna whisper into Fish's like next to his fishbowl.
next to his fish.
Like so Ricky doesn't hear.
I hope you know when you whisper in my ear, you're not whispering in my ear. I just swim to that side of the fishbowl and stare at you.
Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, sleight of hand. I rolled 12 on stealth, so I don't know if Ricky hears me. But I want to be like, that doesn't have to stop you.
Click, you hear Ricky has pulled out his gun again and pointed it at you. No.
Oh my god! Can we stop with the guns?
I think we're doing something wrong.
Well, I mean, you're harassing your informant, trying to give you a job. You're trying to steal his tail and his gun. You pointed a gun
I'm
at
not
him.
trying to steal his tail.
It's like talking to an amputee and going, I want your leg. Give me your leg.
We're doing him a favor. What are you guys talking
Keysock's
about?
been lost this whole time, except for when Sketch was talking about stealing babies.
Mr. Rick the Rat.
It's Ricky. Rick was my father.
Okay, I didn't ask about your father. How much was that?
Oh my god!
How much did that tail cost you?
Oh, this, well, with the magical supplements within it, about 3,000 to 4,000 gold pieces. That was just for the first fee. The second fee was another 2,000 gold.
It's interesting. Man spends that much on a tail but can't pay the electric bill in the winter.
It was a good month when I lost my tail. It was not a good month when I, was trying to retrieve the nuclear reactor, and I'm a little bit of a cheapskate.
But you lost the tail because you went to get the nuclear reactor.
And then I did another job that made me very wealthy for a time.
Without a tail?
Yeah.
Doesn't need a tail.
So you don't need the tail, is what I'm hearing.
You are antagonizing the shit out of this man.
I mean, 5 years ago is when I lost my tail. I did a lot of business then. You don't think I have a savings account? Do you know what a bank is?
No, I don't.
No, not really.
Well,
And it's rude that you
a
ask.
bank is a place where you can store your money, and sometimes it accrues in value. The reactor that I guess you'd be stealing is a very special sort, restricted to the municipality building, and I couldn't just purchase it outright because the installation of such a device would be illegal.
Seems like a lot of excuses.
Seems like you're asking me a lot of shit that I'm trying to come up with on the fucking spot.
Banks are simple. It is where they pile all goods.
Ricky, you need to calm down.
That's not Ricky, that's Brendan. You are pulling at every little thread trying to rip the sweater off my fucking shirt, and I'm trying to turn straw into gold as fast as I can here.
Hey, you're doing great.
You're doing great. You gotta weave way faster, though. I'm seeing some loose ends.
Put my finger through the sweater hole.
I'm making it bigger. I'm like twirling my little finger around.
You're Weezer now. You're Weezer now. You're Weezer.
I'm Weezer.
You're
Oh my
Weezer.
God, he
not?
really wants to destroy his sweater.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think we need to find a way to access the third shelf.
There's a government building. We can always go to that government building and convince them to let us in.
If only we had a tail.
I don't think we need a tail. I think we only need me, the negotiations master.
Perhaps we convince them that we are selling exotic slave or animal, and we need access.
I don't think we should be convincing them of that.
Why don't we just tell them the truth, that I want to go to the third shelf to become a lawyer?
Okay, well, that's never gonna work.
That hurt my feelings.
I believe in you, Fish.
Thank you.
You're in the wrong field, buddy.
We're not in a field, we're in a bar.
Didn't he say we can't steal this until next week?
No, Mr. Gold will be gone. You have a week to yourselves. I mean, if you want to try to steal this and do this job, I was just saying that you could walk around the city and do what you wanted to do.
Good to check area first. Never know where beetle hide in ground.
Might find something useful.
Let's do it. Let's go around and check some stuff out.
I want to head to the information broker to, Finders Weepers.
Yep, finders weepers.
Okie dokie.
I'll go with. I got nothing else to do. Having fun.
If there's any, like, weapon stores on the way, I do want to head into to one of those if I notice one on the way.
Roll a d20 along the way to see if you can find a little weapon shop.
11.
As you're passing by on the way to the Finders Weepers, you find a little merchant stall helmed by a amoeboid selling what looks to be homemade crude weaponry.
Hello,
Oh, that's his voice? Okay.
my name is Shrimp.
Oh my god, is he a shrimp? Is he a shrimp or a fish?
He's a pink amoeboid with glowing red eyes.
Oh, so he's not a crustaceous little fuck. He's just like that.
Someone else who's left the mall. Sorry, the maw.
Yes, I have left the maw.
Which mall do you hail from, friend?
Pros. I hail from the Pros maw. Prose. Remember that.
I am from Noir. Born on land I was.
Would
Would you like to see some of Shrimp's exotic goods?
I would love to see your goods, Mr. Shrimp. Can I roll insight? I want to know if he's a stupid fuck and I could take advantage of him.
Roll insight.
7.
To you, definitely looks like a stupid fuck. You definitely feels like you
man.
could try to take advantage of him.
I see.
It's so good to have people stop at Shrimp's wondrous goods.
All right, I want to let's check a look here. What does he have? What does he have? Is it like one of those little like side spots where there's just like a bunch of stuff on the floor?
It's like partially popped out of a building. It's like a little stall. It looks a little ramshackle.
Okay.
Basically, you know, in Cyberpunk when you're traveling around in the game, there are these little sections that are built into buildings, like in the concrete, like foundation. It's like built into a larger office building. Directly in. It's like a little. There's no door. It's just a window opening, and in front of him are all of his goods. You can tell they're just very. Basically, in front of you is a bunch of hastily assembled weaponry. None of them look particularly new.
Does it look like cheap a bit? Would you say?
Have you ever seen when somebody makes like a shotgun out of pipe?
Yeah.
It looks, a lot of it looks like that, where it's kind of hodgepodge together.
Just because it's hodgepodge doesn't mean it's trash.
Okay, are there any landmines or like IEDs or like motion, like proximity explosives?
Is what you're looking for. You can try Shrimp Special.
Oh, Shrimp Special.
What is Shrimp Special?
Yes. You know of concussion grenades, yes?
Sure.
These are homemade, much more boom, but not the most stable.
Can they be set to go off by proximity, or?
If you're good with that sort of thing, yes.
Interesting. How much do they cost?
Oh, only 50 gold pieces per. The going rate for concussion grenades are 75 gold pieces, and these work almost just as well, so long you don't jog too much while in your possession.
Jog?
Yes, they're not. They are cheaper, but they are not the most stable.
This seems real dangerous.
Can you describe what they look like to me?
So he pulls out a box very gently and then opens it up, and inside are the most miserable looking grenades. Imagine a green fragmentation grenade with duct tape all around it and the pin just stuck back in there.
What if a grenade had depression?
Yes. The best way to describe them is what if a grenade had depression.
Oh, now I feel bad for the grenades. When they explode, they go wah wah.
Can I pick one up?
Shrimp pulls back.
No touching of the merchandise unless purchasing the merchandise.
Well, then how do I know it's real?
I believe him.
You don't need to worry about that because it is much cheaper than normal going rate. Therefore, you are getting great deal.
See, you saying you shouldn't worry about if it's real or not made me worry immediately.
Yes, this is simple bargaining tactic. I learned this in School of Commerce, yes.
Sketch will sniff out.
Where did you go to school?
The Grand School of Commerce, you have not heard?
No.
I would like to roll insight to see if I can sniff wine pheromones on him. I rolled a 21 to insight, not 20.
Sketch can see through. This is all a fucking act. Every bit of this, from toe to tip, is a complete and utter act.
I rolled a 2, so I'm like, oh yeah, the School of Commerce, obviously.
He is trying to sell us trash.
No.
This man is scheme. We put him in bottom of hole.
No, very good products, these are.
Or if they're good, can you give us a demonstration?
What if we tried to use him and try to smuggle him as an exotic animal up to the 3rd shelf to get past the guards?
Could work. Cause Sketch knows he lies. Sketch knows.
All right, man. You got me.
Uh-oh.
His voice and demeanor changes immediately. Listen, I'll be real with you. I'll sell these to you for 25 gold pieces a piece. They do work. You do got to be careful with them. I'll bring the price down for you. You saw through it. You got me. Most people don't. It's easy to prey on tourists around here, so thought I'd make a little cash. I have something that does work if you want it.
Go on.
I got a laser mine back here. Bought it off somebody a while ago. Defective merchandise, he said. It's not defective. I fixed it up. No problems, no hassle. Works perfectly fine. I swear I'm not trying to bungle you this time. Basically, once you set it off, you lock it in. You just got to make sure you're not around the implosion area.
Okay, and it's just someone steps on it, it explodes?
Oh, no, it's got a little laser. You can put it in a hallway. You can put it on a wall. It sticks to the wall pretty easily. The problem with it is the suction doesn't work as well as it should for the device on the back of it. So they're really prim and proper, and a lot of this merchandise I get is just kind of thrown off of space cargo, scavenged stuff. And I try to make it work as best I can. Most of this is junk. The laser mine, I can give you one of those, 75 gold. You stick it on a wall, a little laser pops out, and if somebody walks through it, boom. However, if they see the laser, I mean, obviously they're not going to fall for it, but who the hell looks down, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, I think I'll take one of the laser mines, and also one of those defective grenades you have.
All right, with this thing, just be careful. I don't want to cause any trouble here, since you guys have kind of seen through my charade. I will bubble wrap this son of a bitch for you, free of charge, no problem. And you know what? I give you the shrimp guarantee. If it's defective and doesn't work, come back, bring it back. I'll give you a refund. All right?
Now remember this.
That's right. So that's 100 gold total, because it's 25.
100 gold total. Yep.
Sweet. Cool.
But why does your voice sound different?
Because I was trying to play you, bud. I was trying to make some money here, and sometimes, I mean, you got it right, man. He points at G. Sometimes you gotta act stupid, and the tourists fall for it every time.
Excuse me?
You never acted stupid? People sometimes see Amiiboids and they think we're just cute, plushy creatures, and they fall for it every time. You never done that?
Oh.
I never do that.
You still got a sense of morality, huh? You think highly of yourself, huh?
No, it's more of a sense of superiority. We're better than them. I
mean, hey,
it always passes.
You get my ass kicked like I got my ass kicked, then you'll do anything to survive, bud. Hopefully it doesn't come to that for you. I wish you well.
At least I don't pretend to be a fish.
I'm not pretending to be a fish. It's just my name.
Sure.
I'm not pretending to be a fish.
Fish is real fish. Sketch checked.
Was there anything that could maybe perchance catch my interest?
There's just baubles and stuff. You could roll perception, basically, to suss out anything super special.
Let's do a little bit of a perception then. It's 13.
Not really. An amulet catches your eye. It's got a green gemstone and bronze. It's made of bronze metal. It's triangular in shape. And has a bronze, fucking emerald in the middle of it, and then it's got a bronze chain on it.
Torterly bronzular. What's that?
Oh, that's just a little bauble I picked up, man. I don't really know what it does. Somebody said it was magical. I don't really care about stuff like that. I'm just looking to offload merch.
What's on the amulet? Is it like what's the cool little design on it? Is it just like one of those like normal amulets, just a little thing, or? So
it's a triangle with an oval emerald in the middle of it, and then the edges of the amulet are ridged. There is no writing or inscription on it.
Oh my god, it's the Illuminati symbol, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
It's
not the Illuminati. It's just a triangle.
No. I was
triangle with a gem in the middle.
I was making a haha.
Nah,
not interested. What am I gonna do? Wear it? I'm too pure to wear clothes.
You wore that hat before.
You did wear that hat.
That's different. Hats are bourgeoisie clothes. I don't know, man. Fuck off.
Alright, I've got a plan for this laser mine. I reckon this Mr. Gold guy's out for a week, right?
About a week.
We sneak into his office, stick this thing under his desk, don't have to do anything else.
Simple.
What about the radiator? Do we still go get that?
Well, it gives us time to do that. Don't have to worry about Mr. Gold anymore. As soon as he walks into his office, sits down, lights out.
So we definitely need to go and get to the third shelf. Maybe we'd have a better chance of getting access if we go to the government building.
Smart. I feel like we should still talk to this information broker, see what he knows.
All right.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to head to the information broker or the government building?
I think we're going to do information broker first. Howdy! Perilous storytelling Subliminal Space is set in the Dark Matter universe by Mage Hand Press. Dark Matter is a full conversion for 5th edition D&D that seamlessly blends its science fiction elements with classic Dungeons & Dragons fantasy fare. You might have heard us mention roaches this episode. Well, roaches are psychic alien bugs that, when consumed by most humanoids, will give them mind-expanding hallucinations that allow them to void jump with ease through maws. And those maws are giant, colossal skeletal remains of extinct void beasts that are turned into space stations to help with space travel. So yeah, this setting is pretty fucking sick. If you also think that science fiction meeting fantasy is one of the coolest things ever, check out Dark Matter at magehandpress.com, available in both physical and digital PDF, and use our code PST at checkout for 10% off your Dark Matter order. That's Dark Matter at magehandpress.com.
You work your way through the first shelf, trying to find the pawn shop, and suddenly you're there. Finders Weepers. You enter the door. Entering the pawn shop, you see a stout dwarf with a brown beard, bald head, and a braided, like a knot of hair on the back of his head. He's wearing all sorts of sci-fi gizmos, and he has a small little sci-fi monocle, high-tech, like green monocle on his right eye as you enter. And as you open the door as well, a bell dings like you would a shop. I just want to make that obvious that it's like a like entering a gas station in a big city kind of bell.
It goes ring ding 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 ba 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 ba.
It goes ring a ding 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 dong, just like Crazy Frog.
Ring ding 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 da 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 da.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Are you looking to buy? He's wearing a name tag. The name tag says Cream Carnival.
Hello, Mr. Cream?
Can I roll history on that?
You want to roll history?
I rolled 9.
I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay.
Oh no! I feel like I should. I'm also rolling history. That's my thing. History's my thing. 16.
Cool. I'm gonna DM you something.
Let's learn about cream.
I'm
thankful I can't read basic words.
Is that wisdom?
It's wisdom. It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Keysock doesn't even know
12.
what writing is.
Are you serious? You have to do a wisdom
I'm right.
Wait, okay.
There you go, Billy.
Oh, you son of a fucking bitch, Brendan. No fucking way.
I rolled a 12.
God damn it. I rolled a 4.
Okay, let's roll through Colts first. You feel an intense pressure in your mind. It's like you know the knowledge of why his name is Cream Kingdom, but you can't seem to pull it out of your head, and then you hear this.
I'm so upset.
Billy, she also feels an intense pressure on their mind, and for a brief second, everything goes dark for them. For a brief second, it seems as if their vision is gone, and then they just hear a honking nose, and then it comes back. Take 1 damage.
We need to leave.
I don't like this guy.
But we just looked for the shop for so long.
No, I don't think it's worth it. This is not worth it. This is not worth it at all.
Hi, Mr. Cream.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Did you not like the way the door beeped?
I don't like the...
Oh no. Did it happen?
What's going on?
I can see by your faces that it happened. There is, as you know, and as everybody in our galaxy knows, there's a planet of which we do not speak, and knowledge of this planet itself can bring pain to the mind of anyone trying to seek that knowledge, or if you even already know that knowledge. My name is Cream Kingdom, and some people are curious, yes, and, there's a reason for that, and I do not want to get into it. Just know that my name wasn't always Cream Kingdom, and it is part of a curse of sorts. I am a simple, humble shop owner, and whatever you're looking for, I may be able to sell it to you.
What was your name before?
I can't say. If I try to tell you what my name was before, all I'll say is Cream Kingdom.
If I guess it, will you tell me if I'm right?
Why don't you just change your name?
Oh, sorry, Cream Carnival. I said Cream Kingdom.
Carnival.
Cream Carnival. And if I tried to change it, it just changes back to Cream Carnival.
Hey, man, that's somehow worse.
Well, if I guess it, will you tell me if I'm right?
You're not going to be able to sit there and guess every name that has ever existed until you get to mine.
I'll start with A.
Whoa, you got it. His name was
Can someone let's roll for it, dude. Fucking roll a 20 and save his life.
What are we here to buy?
Information.
Oh.
No, it's information. We're here for information.
How much for the name?
No. Okay, we're moving past this. Come on. Poor Brendan's crying. We made the DM cry.
I wouldn't wish this party on anybody else. But I love y'all.
He just wants to do retail roleplay.
And we're here like, we'll guess every name. We're getting a name dictionary out right now.
Guessing every name starting with ah.
Okay, well, Mr. Cream.
Please. My father's name was Cream. Call me Carnival. No, I'm kidding. It's a bit.
That's not very funny, Mr. Cream. We're here for information.
Oh, information. He pulls out a data pad. And what sort of information are you looking to procure from me?
I would like to know the lawyers that Mr. Gold employs and their locations of their families.
Alrighty then. Let me just see if I have that information at the ready. And, okay. Do you have 4,000 gold?
4,000 gold?
Well, you're asking for information that's highly seems to be criminal in nature, and, well, I sell information, and, that sort of, procurement info. You're asking for the information of very upstanding civilians.
Or the 15 in deception? Yes, I do not have immediate access. It's on an off-planet bank account.
I would have gone for an easier lie.
You do realize that currency is immediately wired through banking satellites, yes?
Not from this planet.
No, from this planet. Are you trying to tell me about information on the planet I live on? Like you know more than me?
You didn't understand what I was saying then, Mr. Cream.
Mr. Cream?
I am very, very wary about where my money is. And I keep it on a planet with no
Roll deception
outgoing.
again.
This is not working. This is
It's under his mattress.
I rolled a 9.
Did you guys hear the shovel like go into the ground and dig?
This is Cameron burying himself again.
He's like digging himself so deep right now.
I start on a planet with no outside signal. So the only way I can get it is by traveling. But I will in order to get this information. Just after you give me the information.
The entire time, G is just like staring you down like, oh my god, what is he doing?
He just slowly walks up to Colt, scans you really quickly with his data pad.
Oh no.
I have what I need.
Oh no.
I'm sorry?
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I have exactly what I need. I have your banking information right here. And under the comments, it just says, poor. It also says here, didn't pay his bar tab on Thecris 3.
I still remember, huh?
I look at Cole and I say, you did not tell me you were poor. Are you all poor?
Now I have information on you. Just a reminder, if you try to play any silly games with me, I can send this to the Thecrin authorities and they can, they can be here in a couple days' time.
Okay, I don't know why he decided to lie like that. I rolled a 12. We just need legal help and we need the best in the business. That's why we're looking into this. I don't know why he's lying.
Well, if you didn't ask for the location of their homes and their families, I might be inclined to agree with you. But since you asked for the information of their homes and their families, I believe you may be up to some dubious mischief.
I did not. He phrased that so strangely. I don't know why he's talking about the families.
We are looking for families to try and find gene samples.
No.
Screen for disease. Make sure a hive is safe and healthy.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No.
Why is everybody that Colt talks to mean to us?
Because Colt doesn't know how to talk to people. He doesn't know how to lie.
He was lying?
No, that's the point. I wasn't lying.
Did you just roll deception again, Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you going to say? What were you going to say, Cameron?
No, he said, I'm not lying. He just said that to Fish.
Were you lying to Fish?
You don't need to roll for Fish. It's like an auto win.
No, I don't work.
Were you saying I'm not lying to Mr. Cream Carnival, the information broker?
Who just proved that you were lying?
No, he didn't. I told you there's no outgoing signals. Again.
Oh my god, a 4.
Oh, we're gonna get banned from this fucking city planet.
As I said, there's no signal coming out of this planet. Of course you wouldn't have heard of it.
What are you doing?
And boop. I would be, over the next couple of days, Mr. Colt, I would be very careful where you tread. I've just alerted the Thekran authorities. They'll send a Justiciar this way.
Why? What is your deal with antagonizing people?
I'm sorry.
No, not you, Fish.
There will be consequences.
Look, I think there's been a big misunderstanding.
No, I
here.
don't think there's any misunderstanding.
I'm just trying to do my job, and you're throwing lies to and fro. And the one person
Okay.
you don't want to lie is to somebody who has a wealth of information at their disposal.
I'm gonna roll persuasion because I rolled a 17 in persuasion. Please don't call the authorities. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I'll tell you the entire truth right here and now.
I will accept your truth and a hearty apology. However, it's far too late. Justiciar will be here in a couple of days' time, so either you'll have to make yourself scarce or you'll have to deal with them in your own time. Now, it depends, of course, on the quality of the Justiciar. It is just a hefty bar tab of 1,200 gold.
1,200 gold, Colt! What kind of oil are you drinking?
It's fine. Again, I have 4,000 on my offshore bank account. I'm gonna go. Out of 9.
1,200 is how much Ricky was gonna pay us.
He does not believe
everybody
you.
stop? Can everybody stop?
No, I love this. Keep digging yourself into the hole of consequences.
Mr. Cream, I have a question.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Cream, I have an idea. Yes, my fair nautilid friend.
This is a pawn shop, is it not?
Yes, I sell goods, services, and information here.
Exactly. Would we be able to maybe pawn some information?
It depends on the quality of the information, of course, but I'm always willing to buy.
Interesting. Interesting. Let me check my notepad.
Do you know about the horse?
Oh, we do. Oh,
The horse.
we have. Wait, we have 3 boxes that are not opened yet. This is our leverage.
What? No, we have.
Yeah,
We only
do.
have 1.
We have 1.
I have box.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2. Wait, I just realized there's just a horse in this fucking place right now.
No, the horse,
you guys
the horse
stable
is
the
back
horse.
there.
No,
Oh,
we,
no, no,
we left them with. I left it with.
That's right.
They're at a warehouse
Hoyt
near
has
the
them.
landing pad.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
We got Hoyt to look after them.
I forgot.
We only have 1 box that's unopened.
So fucking stupid. Jesus Christ.
How much would you pay me for my name?
Your name? I can get your name right now if I just scan you.
I dare you.
I don't.
I stand
That's
forward.
just not understand anymore. Your banking system confuses.
Fish, I don't know if this is a good idea.
He scans you. You're unscannable. Interesting.
I knew it.
I'll give you 20 gold pieces for your name for my databanks.
No, raise that.
My name is Fish.
Oh,
No.
for free.
Oh, shit.
No. No, that's it.
Roll deception.
No, that was his, that's his, what he is. He's a fish. 20.
Oh, he falls for it. Nat 20.
20.
Oh, well, I
No,
mean,
that-
okay, he
he
is a fish, I guess.
Wait.
I can
Yeah.
pay you 25 gold pieces for his name.
His name's not Fish.
I turn around and look at
No,
you.
his name's
My
not
name's
fish.
not
It's what he is. No, it's what you are.
You said your name was Fish.
That's not. He
Fish
was
is
wrong.
a fish. We do not know it. Designation.
I don't know what my name is.
I thought it was Fish.
I'll tell you in a bit once we get the credits. So 25,
Yeah, 25 gold pieces.
30.
30. Maybe.
Hey, this is Fish's name we're selling. He should pick the price.
I'll pay 35 for my name. At this point, I want to know it.
You're going to pay me for a name?
No,
I can give
no,
you a name
no,
for 35
no,
gold
no,
pieces.
no,
Absolutely.
that's not
I'm
what
always
he-
down to make a deal, and that sounds like a bargain.
That's not what he means.
Fish, that sounds like a great deal.
I pull out my coin purse.
Well, we'll tell you his name if you give us. We'll tell you his name if you give us
The name of one of the lawyers.
the name of one of the lawyers. Name for name. Pretty fair.
I guess I can just give you one name for the information.
See? All right. Here's how we'll do it. On go, we'll both say the name. Fair trade, right?
You can just tell me the name, and then I'll just tell you the name. You just have to sign here on my data pad, and the contract is fulfilled. I don't know why you are making it so complicated.
I don't know. I don't know. You seem kind of angry earlier. Okay.
Well, would you be angry if somebody walked into your place of business and then repeatedly lied directly to your face over and over again on repeat? Could you even fathom the anger and the rage?
No. Cameron rolled.
Everyone for sleight of hand. I want to just like, while they're talking, I want to just grab the smallest thing closest to me and steal it.
Okay, well, let me.
I'm next to the table.
Do you want us to die?
You palm a small orbular device, and as you are palming it, Cream Carnival notices with his eyes. Oh, shoplifting, are we?
Oh, I was just.
And then he presses a button, and the front door locks. Interesting. You see, what you've just grabbed there is a vortex grenade, and he pulls out a small little clicker with a button, and I have the activator for them on my person. You see, they're great baubles, especially for shoplifters, because I press this button, and it will suck you all in.
Kizak's gonna start shuffling away from Colt. As discreetly as he can.
I'm just gonna shuffle all the way over here.
I move towards the wall and start slowly clawing against it to see if I can get a grip.
The second you start moving, he holds the button higher. Up.
I'm not with him.
Now you have a choice. You can put that back and get out of my shop, and I'll do business with your friends. Or I press this button and bye-bye to your lives.
I think you should go.
Let's weigh her up.
Solus one must leave.
I rolled a 20 on deception.
No.
I was just looking at this. I don't know why you're freaking out all of a sudden. Am I not allowed to look at the goods that you put out for us to peruse?
Oh, my apologies. I had just assumed. That is very bad of me to do, I guess. I do apologize. He puts the clicker back, and then the door opens up from the front of the pawn shop.
To be fair, this is not the first time he lies.
What? No.
What are you talking about, G? And I want to put the vortex grenade down where I found it.
Okay. Can we just sign this contract and get it over with? I'm coming.
All right, here.
I signed the contract.
All right. What is his name?
His name is Abel.
Abel.
Like Cain.
Interesting. Well, all right. Well, fair's fair. One of Mr. Gold's lawyers goes by the name of Stall Bellwether. He's a gnome, and he lives on the second shelf in the residential district.
Thank you. It was great doing business with you. Thank you for the exchange. We promise we will never bother you again, or at least he does, and I point at Colt.
And Mr. Cream.
Yes.
You know what they say about assumptions.
I'm leaving.
I also go towards the
door. We can't keep doing this.
I want to be the last one out of the door, and I'll be like, hey, sorry again for all the trouble. Here's something to remember me by. And I grab out Shrimp Special grenade. And no! I chuck it to him, like nonchalantly, as if he's supposed to catch it.
It explodes, knocking him back one and dazing him.
Why would you do that?
I want to pick up the vortex grenade and then leave.
Okay, all right. Well, the second that the explosion goes off, the dwarven shopkeeper is knocked back a foot over the counter, falling ass over end. It's a very loud boom, leaving the pawn shop, going back into the city. Almost immediately, the second you leave the pawn shop, Colt, and everybody else, as you're out of the pawn shop, you can hear sirens.
What was that noise?
Oh, Solus one has fucked us again.
I have no idea. I think he fell over.
We should go help him.
Yeah, man, we should go help him.
I don't. That guy was not very nice to me. I don't know if I want to help
I mean, you were kind of mean to him first.
I learned my name.
I've decided that I do not want to deal with this, and I'm leaving. I say out loud.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
We need reactor, baby.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Oh,
no,
great.
I'm not done yet.
Yippee!
Do you know what consequences are?
Oh, that looks like combat.
Now, I'm not going to say no, but you know what consequences are, right? Have you ever been a child and you put your hand on a hot stove?
You saying Cameron's a child with a hot stove?
Cameron just put his hand on a hot stove.
Hey, I was really quick to pull it off, though.
You were really quick to pull it off, but also you just threw a grenade. Now, let me remind you, within the holodeck environment, you could get away with that, but you just did that in a crowded city in the middle of the day in a pawn shop of a respectable businessman. I just want to remind you of what you just did. It would be like the equivalent of walking up to a store owner in Oblivion or Skyrim and then just killing them.
Hey, it was covered in
I just want to remind you that as a DM, I'm not going to say no, but you did that.
I get it.
As you exit the pawn shop in the lower shelf, sirens are blaring, and a police squad car has arrived outside.
Slowly turning to Colt. What did you do?
4 guards have popped up and positioned themselves in front of you with a head guard popping out. What is all this? If you remember, this head guard is Ezekiel. What happened here?
It was the one we were friendly with, too.
We just got a report of an explosion that happened in the premises a minute ago, and we were...
Where?
Right behind you in the shop that you were in. We just got
We
a
were
report.
just in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were literally right around the corner. We just drove the squad car up.
Do y'all need help finding the explosion?
Sketch just left that building before it went boom.
It's right there in front of you.
Oh, so it is.
In front of me? I thought you said it was behind me. You're in front of me.
If I turn around, is the building visibly damaged?
Smoke is coming out from the entrance.
Oh my god, we could have died. We were just in there.
That man's merchandise was very dangerous, yes. Unstable.
You know, he was just leaving grenades out on the table.
Sketch, roll deception.
15 to deception.
Well, geez, all right. Well, we're glad that y'all got out of there, I guess.
Should we go in?
Before you, I guess, head out, just want to ask you a couple of questions. Is the owner okay?
I turned to Colt.
Well, I have to ask because, well, see, he's my father-in-law, so I'm just making sure.
Last I saw him, he was fine.
Roll deception now.
Well, Colt, is he okay?
I'm not lying.
But we don't know. We actually don't know.
Oh,
I was the last.
true,
I'm
actually.
the only one. I'm the only
Colt
one
is
who
the
knows.
only one that knows what
he did.
I'm leaning against the store with my hat drawn down, looking at the ground. I'm not answering any questions.
He was really nice. He helped me figure out my name.
I'm trying to fade into the background.
Well,
I give G a very knowing look of shut the fuck up.
I'm loving this, so I keep pushing.
I can go look. He's just gonna walk back into the shop and check on this guy.
You walk back into the shop and you notice that the owner has been blown back behind the counter. His merchandise is all in disarray. There's a small fire that has started in front of the counter where he was, and he is knocked out. He is not conscious.
Simply sleeping.
Kizak's probably just gonna try to stomp that fire out.
What would that be? What do you think that roll would be? What are you gonna roll to stomp that fire out? I'm gonna give you a choice.
Dude, he's just walking over and trotting on it. Doesn't care about that fact that it's hot.
Again, maybe athletics?
Maybe an athletics. Maybe athletics?
Yeah.
You know what? Just do a constitution save. Just do a constitution check.
We love it. Oh, that's what I'm literally built for. Where are saves on here? 18.
You cleanly stomp the fire out. Easy peasy. No damage to you. Little bit of scorching to the shop, but it does not grow into a raging inferno.
That's nice.
The guy's not dead, right?
Not dead. No, he is just knocked out. You know when Tom and Jerry, when Tom he gets a face full of dynamite and his face goes back. It's exactly what he looks like. His hair is shocked all the way back, and he's just birds are tweeting above his head
He just went rah, rah, like in fucking Home Alone. You know what's great about this? He's still alive, so he saw everything that Colt just did, and he can get us afterwards. I love Colt.
Hey, how do we know he's gonna remember anything?
They might say it's a concussion. They remember something
Colt,
correctly.
just to remind you, currently you're at 3 on my Brendaniel consequences meter. I want you to understand that you're at 3.
How high does it go?
It goes infinite. It goes as many as I want it to be. Remember when Brick House threw a water elemental into the water? That was a 1. And then it came back to attack y'all. You're at 3.
I don't like Colt at all. He's my least favorite. He's my least favorite. He makes bad decisions and then we pay.
It's fine. I mean, hey, as a DM, it is my job to not say no. It is my job to work it in as best as possible. So I'm just trying to make sure that for actions that are as dumb as blowing up a shop.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm not upset at you. I'm not upset at you, Brendan.
Kizak's just gonna sling the guy over his shoulder and just waltz out with him like nothing happened.
Isn't it fucked up that if Colt dies, we're gonna have to get all new art and everything made? Isn't it really fucked up?
He's a robot. He's a robot. He's a robot. He's a robot.
Don't die.
His new picture will just be drawn on notebook paper with a pencil.
Don't die. I swear to God. We can't afford a death. Literally.
The budget will not allow.
The budget will not allow a death.
Colt's got a brother who looks exactly like him.
Just gonna put like a fake PNG of a mustache.
Hey, we're planning his death as if it happened already. Come on.
I think Brendan is planning my death.
Stop pointing a gun at everybody.
Hey! Someone pointed a gun at me first this time.
No.
You pointed a metaphorical gun
Well, not
at that
this
guy.
time. Yeah. Well,
You threatened him. You threatened first. You threatened your information broker,
And then you kept lying.
You threaten your contact, and then you lie a bunch to an information broker, try to steal, fail, and then still steal it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a void grenade now. Seems like it paid off.
No, it does not seem like it.
Oh, I don't have the fucking detonator.
Oh my God.
Kizak's carrying the guy out and bringing him straight over to the guards and like putting him down on the ground and being like, he's okay, but put the fire out in there.
Oh, it looks like he is knocked out. Okay, well, we'll take him to the hospital. I mean, just make yourselves available as you can because we may have some more questions. But this is important. We'll just take him to the hospital real quick and we'll get him checked out.
You know,
Oh my God.
we'll be available, but it's kind of ironic, don't you think?
What?
Huh?
You have to ask us questions. That's the information broker.
That is kind of funny. My father-in-law is injured. I'm going to take care of him.
Oh wow.
And then they get back into their squad vehicle. It's kind of like a slim vessel. It looks kind of like a hover car, like a sci-fi car. It's gray. It has like lights that are going on the top that are flashing like green and purple. And they pop into the squad car and they leave.
Do we notice that Colt stole the Vortex bomb?
No.
Oh my God.
But he doesn't have the detonator for it, does he?
Yeah, you know who has the detonator? The guy in the fucking ambulance.
Yep. Yep. Yep, I'm aware.
You're the worst. We're never gonna get anything done. Holy
We really
shit.
need to find that lawyer now.
Okay. Let's go to let's do what I was saying. Let's try to find a people repository or whatever. Town repository. Yellow pages. Is there a yellow pages?
I mean, I guess roll history or technology.
What? Okay. Technology sounds good. 12. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so you know that there are info booths around the city. You could type somebody's name into the info booths and oh look, there's one right here in front of the store.
Oh my God, let's go right here. Okay, give me a second.
There's an information booth right outside of the information broker's building.
That's crazy, dude.
Makes for a healthy market, Corbin.
I mean, it makes sense you'd have access to the general stuff.
I'm gonna search up Stall Bellwether.
You were looking for Stall Bellwether. Would you like some help with that? A little rectangle appears with a goofy cartoon face. Hi, my name's Bumbo. I'm the information assistant.
Yes, Bumbo.
Hi, Bumbo.
We would like to know where Mr. Stall Bellwether's offices are.
Okay, well, let me search that up for you. Stall Bellwether, the lawyer. Looks like he has an office in the third shelf.
Can you give us an address?
Yes, and then he dispenses a little ticket with the address on it. It's a gold inlay. It's very, very fancy.
Oh, thank you. Do you dispense ways to go up a shelf?
You'll have to go to the local government building. There's one a few blocks away from here. It's just a city guard outpost, and then ask for a way to get up into the third shelf. You can apply for a passport up there, and it usually takes 1 to 2 months to process.
Oh, wow. Is there a way to expedite that?
I have no knowledge of an expedition process. I'm Bumbo.
Thank you, Bumbo. We'll, yeah, bye.
Don't worry, I'll see you again. And again. and again.
Okay.
As you pass by the info center, Colt hears something from the box. Hey, you, come here real quick.
The box?
The
Bumbo?
information box, like the little
you mean
info.
Bumbo?
Yeah, from Bumbo essentially. Bumbo is a little.
Oh.
He's a little goofy red cube with googly eyes.
Okay, I head over to the box. What is it?
As the other mercs are passing by, a face appears in the box for a brief second, and it's your face. I'm coming.
The fuck?
And then it disappears.
Did I see the Bumbo stuff?
The Bumbo stuff? It's just right there. Only Colt saw his face appear in the info screen.
Okay, cool. I liked Bumbo. I want to try and get him out of the machine.
I'm leaving already. I'm not doing this.
You grab the info box and start shaking it, and then it starts, alarm, 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 vandalism attempted, alarm, alarm, calling nearby authorities,
I would like to see if I could turn. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
I would like to see if I could turn off the alarm, but I rolled
a crit fail.
Recording infraction. Infraction has been recorded.
Hi, infraction. I'm looking for Bumbo. Ella Bumbo? Are you in there?
Infraction recorded.
Okay, well.
Oh my god.
I think Bumbo went to sleep.
Rejoin the group.
Okay, heading a few blocks down the city streets, you pass by a couple various vendors and stalls, people just selling food, and then you arrive at a small stone outpost with a few guards in front of it. There is a guard within an alcove into the building, and he is just behind a plexiglass screen.
What time is it in the world? Is there like a day and night?
In the world, it's about 3 or 4 p.m. It's a 26-hour time schedule.
Okay.
But the local time is different than like universal time. Universal time, it's 3 p.m.
Okay.
All right, and is everybody following to the government building just to make sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, hi. Welcome to Guard Outpost Zeta. What can I do for you today? You tourists?
Hello. Yes. Well, we're workers. We would like to make it to the third shelf to complete our job.
Oh, okay. Well, we have paperwork here that you'll have to fill out in triplicate.
Yeah.
And also, just so you know, it'll take time to process about a month or two for you to be able to get up there.
Is there a way to expedite that?
Really depends on...
We are here for mercantile business.
Might be a maybe.
We work for Golden Grin.
You gotta roll deception. You can't just do that. You can't just say that. Get that 20. Get that 20.
We work for Gold.
16.
Oh, you work for Mr. Gold. Oh, well, I was just going to ask you to grease my palm, but if you work for Mr. Gold, that's more than fair, more than fair. And I'll call the guards off on your fish friend here, because we were just about to we'll grab him.
Oh, I've got grease for your palm, too.
I pull out a little thing of motor oil.
You were gonna grab him?
Well, I mean, yeah, a couple blocks ago, didn't he just assault an information kiosk? And he's the...
Oh, my friend Bimbo, have you seen him?
Oh,
Bumbo's an artificial construct for information. He's not like a real person. It's you know what? I'll forgive it. I won't fine you either, because I was planning on holding your friend and fining you. But if you work for Mr. Gold, I mean,
listen, it's a bit complicated. You know those nautilids. Am I right?
Not really. There's only one nautilid I know of in all of Baxter, and they work for Mr. Gold.
Well, now you know what they're all like. Am I right?
Wait, I'm a nautilid that works for Mr. Gold.
Yes, you are.
Well, you're not I mean, if Mr. Gold has hired a new nautilid, that's news to me. But I mean, hey, if you're here for Mr. Gold, I can try to expedite the process.
He's a new hire. We were showing him around.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, of course. All right. Well, yeah, I'll get these papers processed if you fill them out, and it'll take about 3 days.
3 days sounds good. I fill out the papers very, very carefully as to make sure that there is no information missing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Tell Mr. Gold hello when you see him, and
oh, absolutely. What was your name?
My name, Jantith.
All right, Shantith. We'll remember to tell Mr. Gold about you.
Hey, and Jantith?
Yeah?
Just a little something for you.
And I pour a little more motor oil in his hand.
Oh my god.
Thank you, I guess.
You wanted me to grease your hand, so...
See, that's what I meant by nautilids are all the same.
I don't know how Mr. Gold hired somebody who doesn't understand simple metaphor. I was just asking for a bribe.
He's really good at his job.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I'm in accounting.
He's in accounting. Okay, we gotta go. We have a meeting. We have a meeting to go to.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, and if this is if this is your first time here on Terra Noir, be careful, be wary. There are some unsavory customers about town, it feels like, especially today of all days. We've already gotten a couple of reports, so just make sure you don't get into any trouble. Just make sure you don't get into anything perilous.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. This episode would not have been possible without the help from our patrons, such as Alan Diver, Artavagan, Bure, Bland But Funny, Boopaloo, Brain Soup, Cassandra Crash, Chris Chapman, Christian Van Engen, Dog Named Bear, DX Studios, Echo Stalker, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal, Geef, Generic Phoenix, Guy Beam, Kawaii Boy Toy, Lambda Man, Leo the Geotech, Mediocre Client, Mr. Starchy, Mr. Shirt, Random Diamonds, Rat Supreme, Rocco the Raccoon, Smeet Mono, Spherical May, The Frost Ace, Ulbert, Winnie Rab, Will9455, and Woodstock. Thanks so much for listening, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Pondering's Pillars. Oh my god, we have too many PSD shows.